What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy D Foster 004, back with another video to my NFL 2K5 at its finest series. And today, I had an epiphany. I'm not gonna even lie. I was playing NFL 2K5, and I realized I don't think Madden's challenge system doesn't work just because EA is lazy. I honestly come to the conclusion that the game Madden doesn't have the mechanisms to have a fully functioning challenge system. And I mean, those of us that's been playing Madden forever, we know this shit ain't never worked since the NFL introduced challenges. While on the other hand, NFL 2K5 in like 1 year got it perfect. So like I said, I was playing a game of NFL 2K5, and I mean, when's the last time you've seen more than 1 or 2 challenges in Madden? I mean, I've went like a whole season, I ain't seen one. So in NFL 2K5, I had the exact same scenario happen with me and the computer. I challenged it, the computer challenged it, it went both different ways. And when we get into this video, we'll see exactly the gameplay mechanisms that lead to being able to pull this off. And I think we'll all agree that Madden just doesn't have those mechanisms just yet. So it's the second quarter, I'm challenging this play, and honestly, it's not like I knew for a fact that I would get it back. Far from. I was just challenging because, I mean, I got 3 timeouts. What's the harm in it? I was really challenging because I didn't see any harm in losing that 1 little timeout, so I went ahead. And now listen to the commentary and look at the cutscenes and the dialogue. It's incredible.
Okay, Dan, what we're going to look for here is whether his arm is moving forward or not. That's going to tell us if it's considered a pass. That looks forward to me, Dan. I'd overturn this baby. Definitely a pass.
After review, the passer's arm was moving forward, incomplete. Cleveland will not be charged a timeout. Second down.
So good for me, I was able to get the ball back, and I'm going to show more of this game. This was a really good game. Later in the game, this happens.
Game over. Yeah, we got it.
I'm celebrating going to the sideline because, you know, I've just sacked Derek Carr and got a fumble. And this is all real time. This isn't going to be edited. This is exactly how it happened to me.
It seemed to me that he was looking for that since the first snap. Coach Turner is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
Hey, we want a challenge.
Oakland is challenging whether the quarterback's arm was moving forward and it was a forward pass.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have 1 challenge left.
Okay, Dan, what we're going to look for here is whether his arm is moving forward or not. That's going to tell us if it's considered a pass. I don't know, Dan. It doesn't look like it's moving forward to me.
After review, the
I
play
agree
stands.
with the original
The
call
passer's
of
arm
fumble.
was not moving forward. Therefore, it was a fumble. Oakland will be charged a timeout. First down, Cleveland.
That will cost them a timeout.
So just like the cutscenes of when my team was all excited and happy to get the call, that was the exact reverse, and you see my coach happy because the other team did not get the call. And like I said, while I'm playing this game, that's all well and good. You know, I'm thinking, wow, it's incredible. I've seen 2 challenges in 1 game. It's great. But then when I get to the replays and actually see how these people took the time to implement a rule that even we never got right as humans. They got something right on a video game that we weren't able to get right technically. If you go back and look at the Tom Brady fiasco when Charles Woodson hit him and the tuck rule was invented, I mean, 50% of people say, yeah, I mean, based on the rule, that wasn't a fumble. And then the other 50% will say, hell nah, that was a fumble. Tom Brady was pump faking and he fumbled. Well, this game shows, look at Baker Mayfield's arm. I was actually able to start my motion for throwing. Throwing motion has started with Baker Mayfield. And that's important because when you look at Derek Carr, on the other hand, the ball's already gone and he never got his hand over towards his, helmet. You can't say that he is in a throwing motion. The ball's already gone before he was able to truly start it. Now let's go back to Baker Mayfield. He gets the ball all the way to his head before it comes out. And so, I mean, think about this. This is something that we as humans can't even agree on, but the game was able to put mechanisms that show you a clear indication of how the NFL made this rule.
Definition of the rule basically says that the forward pass doesn't start when the ball leaves your hand. The forward pass starts with the forward motion of the hand. If you now decide to bring the ball back until you get it to your side or come to a complete stop and start to take off running, it is still a pass based on that initial forward motion.
So yeah, I just think it's kind of crazy that this is 15 years old and we still don't get this kind of depth in the one game that we're kind of forced to buy. You either buy Madden or you don't enjoy new NFL football. And it just seems to be like a sad time for us, because at the end of the day, I feel that the reason that we don't have this in Madden is not because these people are not able to do it. They look at what it takes to do this, and they realize the risk versus reward, or the cost versus the payout. It don't make sense for them. And that's one thing I want everybody to realize. I would never say EA Sports is a terrible business. Like, they're great business people. They're great at business. That doesn't always work in our favor. So leave some comments, hopefully. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do an entire series revolving around this one game. This one game gave me several video topics to use, so be looking out. I'm going to try to release them all on one day. Y'all keep it cool. Till next time.